So while the Complex Con was going on, because that's sort of leading into some of the stuff that we're going to talk about, but while Complex Con was going on, they had a spotting of a sample version of Pigeon Dunk.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Now we're talking some
hey,
potatoes right here.
This is the cream of the crop.
So you got to see the sample pair.
I did.
The pigeons.
I did.
How'd you like it?
That right there is when you're so far ahead as a company that you can afford to cop out because people are still gonna buy your merch. You know what I'm saying? And that was a cop out.
They look like some
like
some bootleg Concord SBs. Did you see the Concord SBs that came?
I did. I did see the Concord. Yeah.
Along that lines, like
yeah, it literally it looks like a.
Hopefully, it didn't get cleared for that particular reason.
It looks like a shoe that we've already seen before.
It looks like a shoe that's it looks like a fucking GR with a fucking pigeon stamp.
With a pigeon stamped right on that bad boy.
We know about the original pigeon. Did you see the second installment of the
purple
pigeon?
Pigeons?
All black. No, so there was the original pigeon. Then they had the purple pigeon. Then they had a black version with just the pigeon in the back.
Correct.
In the back.
The black, yeah. Those were clean, but they didn't alternate the pigeon. They didn't give the pigeon another colorway. No, they kept it true to the original gray pigeons.
Do you remember the original pigeons?
I do. I remember the pandemonium behind that.
Home video shows the scene outside the Reed Space Store on the Lower East Side yesterday when nearly 100 self-proclaimed sneakerheads got into a shoving match as they waited for the doors to open and the chance to buy one of only 20 pairs of pigeons. Limited edition, of course.
So I remember that all too well. I want to go ahead and go on a limb and say that the pigeons were probably one of the first Nike shoe that really just caused like an uproar, like streets were getting shut down and people were just getting hurt, and it was just New York City was pandemonium.
The stick-up kids were waiting down the block.
You couldn't, man. Every corner had a stick-up kid like, yo, nice pair, run it. Oh man, come on, man. I waited 13 days for these bad boys. I didn't use a 2-year salary to buy these.
It's a 2-hour ride down.
I said give them up. Oh man, can you at least give me a ride home?
Listen, the riot that ensued. Do we call it? It wasn't necessarily a riot. It was just a lot of people out of control. Is that a riot?
The 2011 Concord release was a riot.
They weren't burning stakes and shit. You know, like there was a bunch of people out there. I remember the owner, Jeff Staples, saying that there was an instance in which there was people holding on to the grate that is in front of the store and wouldn't let go. Cops were, ready to take it back to the civil rights days and start fucking spraying niggas with
everybody getting pressure sprayed.
Leaving. Insane.
Crazy. I mean, look at when Yeezy with Nike. He had a Yeezy week up north. People would call it Yeezy week. Rain, snow, shine. Faithfully, that line was out there. You know what? And don't get me wrong. A piece of me misses that. I miss that. I miss, me and you have done several lines, several campouts, in our circle. Our circle alone has done a lot of campouts. And I miss that. I genuinely miss that because you're surrounded by other people who love the sneakers, and, you get to kind of like, oh, what's your favorite pair? And da-da-da, and, and so forth and so forth. And it was never really like, back then it wasn't like, well, what's the hottest shoe right now? That's what I like. No. It was like, I like Air Max 95s. I like, Gold Air Max 97s. That's my grail. Yeah. Cool. That's when that somebody really liked the sneaker for what it was, and they were a collector, and they loved everything what it stood for, the collection aspect of it, And then somewhere along the lines, it got all fucked up. People started getting jacked. People started, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to say that we don't know what it was. Cheddar, cheddar, ching, yo.
Money ruins everything.
If it doesn't make dollars, then it doesn't make sense.
Money ruins everything. Nonetheless, the Pigeon sample dunks. Yay or nay? Down or
I'm
up?
gonna have to say a big nay.
Big nay?
Big nay.
If they were released as a, let's say they were released as a GR, would you cop?
If they were released as a GR, I would cop strictly to sell them
To someone else.
I wouldn't even, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't even sell them because I'm a trader. I like to trade. I believe in the, you know, hey, I got this pair. I'd like to trade for whatever you got. I've always liked that. I've always, you know, like wheeling and dealing, you know, yo, I got this, you know, this Yeezy 350. What you guys got? Oh, I'll give you, you know, da-da-da. Let the games begin kind of thing, you know, let the bidding start. I like that. I like that. That's, it kind of, it has a nostalgic feel to it, you know, bartering like the old days. Oh, I got fish for your corn, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I like that. I like trading shoes. So I would get it to trade it for a real shoe.
And you know what? I could definitely fuck with you on that. So I definitely would probably cop to try to use as trade bait. Now, the question is, what would you do? So go ahead and leave your comments below. Let us know what you would do. Would you cop for the sake of the love? Would you cop the flip? Or would you cop the trade? We definitely look forward to, you know, seeing some of the comments down below. So definitely go ahead and leave them. And we'll go ahead and get back to you on that.